Peace and love, y'all. I go by the name of Mamadou. I'm a poet, songwriter, producer, and visual artist from Harlem, New York. My family is originally from Mamadou. And yeah, I definitely want to talk about the importance of assessing mental health, especially in disenfranchised communities, and I think the stigmas and underlying problems in those communities, revolving mental health. I think they're, growing up in Harlem, just seeing the disparity in mental health, in this community, as well as, just like the issues revolving around Black vulnerability was major. I think growing up, a lot of people, had experienced depression, anxiety, PTSD, just from like the day-to-day experiences of growing up in a disenfranchised community. When you talk about trauma, when you talk about loss, when you talk about paranoia, it's something that is a common, symptom that is passed on for a lot of kids, and I mean for a lot of people in general, from adults to the elderly to kids, and it's a cyclical thing, that I think it's not really talked about a lot in our communities, just because there's a stigma of being vulnerable and of showing too much of your emotions and how you feel, and some of the things that may deal for you. And I think, for me, that's been one of the biggest things I've been trying to push, just in my platform in any way that I can. I consider myself as somebody who, like a lot of those kids and like a lot of people growing up, has experienced my own fear of things that, has impacted my mental health. But I think with my platform, I'm trying to, in ways reverse the stigma around being comfortable of speaking of mental health, because I think a part of the healing, a part of the therapy is to speak out, is to really communicate and have that discussion within your own communities, as well as branching out to other communities, and taking that leap, because I think by taking that leap, I've realized, that discomfort is where you find a lot of healing, and where you find a lot of people that's going through similar things just like you, so I think for me, that's one of the biggest things I want to push out that feeling of, speaking out and feeling as if that Black people, Black boys, Black girls, in these environments and in these communities can speak out about these mental health things that have been impacted not only them but their parents and other people that are afraid. Because I feel like once that chain is broken, the tradition becomes to speak out and to speak how you feel, instead of holding it in terms of things of survival and things of that like that. So for me, that's been the biggest thing, pushing out. And I definitely believe that it's a dilemma in our world and human nature, that we need to speak out, that we need to keep talking about these issues, and that we need to share our things, because I think it's a human dilemma. Nobody is built to be totally blocked from mental health and not have that impact. I think every human can be impacted by mental health, and I think it's something that should be talked about. So yeah, hopefully this helps somebody, this thing that I'm talking about right now, and hopefully you guys can connect with me on that level. And I just want to say to everybody, peace and love, man. So take care of yourself, take care of your spirit, take care of your energy, and take care of the people around you, because at the end of the day, I think just truly all that matters. And I think it goes a lot into combating, the mental health and some of the things that might impact your mental health, taking care of yourself and prioritizing self-care and self-love on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, it's your boy Mamadou. Peace and love as always, and take care. Love.